This video will show you how to plot drawings 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. Now, on my AutoCAD program, I have open my files 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. I also have my original drawings open, 1-1, here's 1-3, 1-4, and also 1-2. And I'm going to use these to help me get some additional information off of them. So we'll start with drawing 1-1. I need to jump over to the A size paper, double click inside my viewport to activate the viewport, double click the wheel to bring my entire drawing in the viewable area. I'm going to come down here and set my scale 1-1 and double click outside of my viewport to deactivate the viewport. Then I can come in and fill out my information at the bottom, my name, the course. The name of the drawing is Straight Lines, scale 1-1, and the create and save date will automatically populate when you save your drawing. Class TD, and this is drawing 1-1. So I already have my name and course. I'm going to change the name here. Now you always want to use all capital letters when you're doing these type of drawings. Scale was 1-1, and this was drawing 1-1. And I'm just double clicking on these to activate that text to allow me to change that. So this is all set up. I'm going to right click on A size paper, select plot, and it defaults to a PDF, and for the purpose of this I'm just going to be plotting to a PDF. Again, if you want to select a printer, you could select a particular printer. Preview, and I can double check and make sure that everything looks good. If it doesn't look good, press escape a few times to back out of it and fix your drawing. But I'm going to go ahead and everything looks good. I'm going to right click and select plot, and let's save this as Olson 1-1, and we now have our drawing. Let's go ahead and close out of that, and we'll jump over to 1-2, our brick wall drawing. And as we take a look at drawing 1-2, we're also going to be pulling some information off the bottom. Similar to the previous drawing, we have our title, we have scale, and these other categories. The difference with this one is that the scale is 1-2, which is half scale. So if we come over here to our drawing and we jump over to paper space, double click to activate our viewport, double click the wheel to bring open our drawing here. If we scale this 1-1, we're going to be zoomed in too close and we won't be able to see all of our drawing. We want to make this half scale. Well, if full scale is 1-1 or 1 foot equals 1 foot, then half scale would be 6 inches equals 1 foot. So if you go ahead and select that, we'll zoom out to half scale, and we will double click to deactivate the viewport. Now we know from our original drawing that our long brick is 8 inches, and if it was full scale and we printed this out and measured it, it would be 8 inches. Because it's half scale, when we print it out, this line would only be 4 inches because it would be half of what the full measurement would be. Now, if you are using this in a school, you can always come in here and do a school name or a class name. For this particular activity, you can just call it wiki course or wiki space course, and then your name, obviously. And if this was in a classroom, it would be the student name that you would have print out. The title of this drawing, brick wall, and again I'm typing in all caps. We are doing 1:2 or half scale, and this is drawing 1-2. Everything looks pretty good from here. Let's right click a size paper, select plot, and again you can select a printer, you could do a PDF. For the purpose of what we're doing, we'll just do PDFs. Zoom in and make everything look how you double check everything. Right click, plot, and this will be Olson 1-2, and we have that drawing there. Let's go ahead and jump over to 1-3. 1-3 here is the base plate, and it says the scale is 3:4. So that might get a little tricky to do that one. We'll have to take a look at that. Let's go back to our drawing, jump over to paper space, double click inside of the viewport to activate the viewport, double click the wheel to bring our drawing, and if I come down here and take a look at my different options, I have this needing to be scaled at 3:4, but when I take a look at my options, I don't have a 3:4 measurement. 3:4 would be 3/4 scale. If we took 4 inches and times it by 3, that would give us 12 inches or 1 foot. If we took 3 inches, because it's 3:4, and times it by 3, that would give us 9 inches. If we had an option for 9 inches to 1 foot, that would be the one we want to choose. Now if you did 3/4, that's really teeny tiny. That's not what we want. Even at half scale, it's pretty small on there, and we are able to bring it a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a custom scale. So we're going to open up that scale menu, and we're going to select custom, and that brings up a new window here. We could go down and just double check all these measurements to see if maybe we missed it. I don't see it on there. I'm going to come up here and click add, and I'm going to call this one 3:4, and that's how it's going to appear, the name it's going to appear. And I could type in 9 inches equals a foot, or I could just type in 3:4 and just keep it simple and hit OK. And now I have that 3:4. I'm going to select OK. And with my viewport active, I can come down here and find my 3:4 and select that, and that's going to zoom it in just a little bit more. Now if I did go 1:1, that would fit on there, and in reality you would probably want to print it out at 1:1, but changing that to a 3:4 scale, it gives you the skills to be able to go in and set some custom scale settings, because you might have to do that in a drawing down the road. Lastly, again, if this is in a classroom, you could put whatever school you go to, and the drafter or the student name, the title of this drawing, base plate, and let's double check just to make sure that is the title. Yep, base plate, scale 3:4, drawing 1:3. Scale 3:4, drawing 1:3. And we're going to right click A size paper, select plot, select whatever type of printer, or you can just do the PDF, preview that. Everything seems to look pretty good. Right click plot, and this will be Olson 1-3. Alright, that one looks pretty good. Let's jump ahead to 1-4. 1-4, which is our shim. Nothing too special, scale 1:1. It's a shim, drawing 1-4. Jump over to paper space, activate the viewport, bring our drawing into our viewable area, 1:1, deactivate the viewport. Title of the drawing was shim, scale 1:1, drawing 1:4. Right click plot, go into a PDF, preview that. Everything looks pretty good. Right click plot, Olson 1-4. And we are good to go with plotting drawings 1-1 through 1-4.